Three, two, one, go live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Whether you're watching live or watching the replay, thank you so much for being here with us. Today is day 7 of my 10-day go live journey. And with me today, I have an amazing friend who's coming to us all the way from Jamaica. And you know, I you know, I don't want to waste any more time with my talking. I want to let you guys hear her amazing journey and what brought her to being an online business owner. So, my friend, please take it away. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in, for spending the night with us today. It is a pleasure to be here, Rags, sharing on your platform. It's always a pleasure to work with you and to share my journey. My name is Tashi Ryan. I am a Jamaican born who reside in Winnipeg, Canada. I am a mom of three. I am also a teacher by profession. And since June 2021, I traded the classroom for this lovely business, this amazing business. So I traded the classroom for the laptop lifestyle, where I get to have more flexibility, time with my family, and just do the things that I really enjoy.
Mm, amazing. Thank you, Tashi. So, let's start first. Uh, so, you mentioned that you're a teacher, and now you traded in the teaching to be an online digital entrepreneur. I want you to talk about what it's like to be a teacher first for me, okay?
What's it like being a teacher?
Yes.
It's a very, let me put it this way. I love the classroom. It's my passion. And so, walking away wasn't an easy choice. But when I thought about the things that I really needed to do and the things that I needed to accomplish, I put myself first. So having been in the classroom for a number of years, Rods, I have students as old as giving me grandchildren. I'll put it that way.
Hmm.
The classroom is a very stressful job. It is really, really stressful. And if you guys are watching and you have any relatives who are teachers, or even read the news to see, what's going on in today's society with the teachers and school on a whole, and what's happening right now, teachers are leaving the classrooms in drove. Teachers are not well compensated, and so, even though it's a passion for so many of us, you want to know that you are being rewarded for the job that you are doing. And if it is that it's not giving you the compensation that you really need, or can allow your family to strive, then most people are not going to stay. They're going to look for greener pastures. Which, when this business opportunity came to me, I was still working in the school, and I am now 5 years into business. Yes, and I worked majority of that 5 years. I did part time while working in the system still, but 2021 came, an opportunity opened up, and I decided to grab it. And here I am today, running my business full time and being able just to spend some time with my kids. Because actually, right now, Rags, I am in Jamaica with my kids. So, working in Jamaica and in the classroom, we, as teachers, we lose a lot with our kids because, to be frank, if you're watching and you don't know, as teachers in Jamaica, we only get 2 months maternity leave, and that's 2 months with pay. So after 2 months, you're going back to work. So think about leaving your 2-month-old baby, going back to work, Rags. As a mom, that's not easy, but it is what we do to put food on our table. And so we're not fortunate like many other countries. When I came to Canada, I learned that parents can get paternity leave, and they also get maternity leave for a year, and they are compensated for that. We are not fortunate enough in the third world country to receive such benefits. but it is what we do. We love what we do, and you know, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm, amazing. So, I mean, two things I really want to pull from that share. Number one, that you know, even though you love being a teacher and you love being that contribution to others,
Yes,
it doesn't allow you to get your own self-worth. It doesn't provide the space that you need in order to really have you realize your full potential.
absolutely.
And then number two, how you know, being a teacher isn't it didn't give you the time that you really need and crave to be with your family. So let's talk about now. Present day Tashai, okay? Okay. So
Um,
present day Tashai, you are a digital entrepreneur who's living in Winnipeg and now
I,
living in Jamaica. So tell us about that transformation in
I'm
life.
actually, Rags, I'm actually on my third month here in Jamaica, and it's been amazing. The flexibility that I craved years ago, I am now experiencing that. The time that I craved years ago, I am now experiencing that. So I no longer wake up to an alarm clock. I am waking up whenever I want to. I'm setting my own schedule because also I'm not only a digital business owner, but in our community, I am also a coach, and I serve as a mentor to over 300 people in globally. So I have people working with me from the UK, people from Germany, people from USA, Canada, people from Caribbean countries, people from all over the world. If I should name it, I would go on and on and on. So I am now coaching these people to set up and run digital business online to also experience the freedom that I am experiencing right now. You know, so many things has changed for me. So many things have improved. So many things I have desired so long. I am now
Mm,
achieving that through this business. You know,
mm,
opportunities are
mm.
opening up, and I am now feeling alive.
Gosh, pick the biggest one. Pick the biggest one that you're like, oh my God, this is something I want to give away to everybody.
So the biggest one for me is the flexibility. That's it. So it's not really about the money. It's the flexibility that I now own my own time. I own my schedule. I can create a schedule that benefits or fits me and anything that I am doing around my activities. You know, I can go to the beach and relax, and I can still do coaching calls because I'm creating that schedule that is benefiting me, and it's also benefiting my family. So that's the time and the flexibility that I didn't really have. So a lot of people would think about, oh, it's the money that you're making online. For me, it's not about the money. For me, it's more so the flexibility that I had craved so long. And I feel so well within my spirit that I can at any time say, okay, I'm taking a trip and I can go. Like I just said to you, it's my third month here. And that wouldn't have been able to happen if I had a full time job. You and I know that 2 weeks is all that we get, right? And I would have to go back after 2 weeks. Anything further would be additional no pay leave. And I don't know how many people right now can afford to stay away from work for 3 months. So
Yeah.
that within itself is a blessing to me, right? I am thinking about 6 months. I don't know how far I can push it because my daughter needs to go back to school, but we'll see about that.
Amazing. So what I want to pull from this share, Ash, is like your time is worth everything.
Absolutely, for me.
And like
Absolutely.
you've reclaimed your time from
Yes.
anybody else.
Yes.
And inside of reclaiming your time, you've gotten to redefine who you are
Absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
yourself and your family.
Yes, it's the best I've been in years. Like I used to have health issues, Rags, to be honest, while I was working. And walking away, I couldn't tell you the last time that I had to visit a doctor for those issues that I used to have before, because I
Mm,
am feeling the best of me within myself and within my health as well.
mm, amazing. Well, reclaiming your health really like surmises how you are like how you totally redefined yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So Tash, I acknowledge you for being an example of what this business has to offer. And I mean, you didn't just sort of slum around. Like you put your elbow grease on, and then you went to work.
Absolutely. Right away when I saw this opportunity, I didn't hesitate, to be honest. So much so I want to share my story. I know we have so many people in our business community, Rags, and my husband was a skeptical person, and so much so that I didn't want him to prevent me from doing this business. I didn't tell him about the business until it was 8 months. 8 months into the business that I actually opened up and said, hey, I found an opportunity online and I'm doing something. Why? Because in our culture, we were raised to believe that going to school, getting a degree, getting a job is the way to go. We were
Oh,
never taught about being an entrepreneur. We were never taught about running business because that wasn't seen as a profession, right? And so it wasn't upheld. What they think about is being a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, a lawyer, a police officer, a soldier. Those are the things that were the norm. And so anything outside of that is as if you were achieving nothing, right? And so having that cultural aspect of it, I know that he was going to say no, because we weren't used to online space. But when you are in a space or in a different environment where things are happening differently from the norm, it allows you to think like that space that you're in. And that's
mm,
why I believe in having friends who are thinking higher than you are, people who are achieving more than you are, so that when you have that circle around you, you can emulate those things around you. Your mind starting to think big. You start to evolve because you are seeing that setting, you are in that setting. And so that's the difference between the third world culture and the first world culture. Because if it wasn't the fact that I immigrated and get introduced to this business and still was here in Jamaica, I don't think I would be able to say I have a global business that is registered. So those are the things that as a people we need to think about. Your circle is very, very important. The people that you socialize with, the things that you do is crucial to who you want to be later on in life.
mm. That is sage, sound advice for anybody that wants to start an online business.
Absolutely.
Which is so. I want you to take. I want you to take 30 seconds. Okay, don't go past 30 seconds. So 30 seconds for one piece of advice for somebody who's sitting on the fence and wants to start an online business and has whatever is in the way that stops them from taking that leap. What would you say? 30 seconds. Go.
Things are always going to be in the way, but it's what you want from life. You have to think about you. You have to think about what you want to accomplish, and try. Do anything. Your talents are too much to waste. You can find something that your talents or your skills can allow you to earn today online. Online is the way to go for all of us. I'm not even gonna say it's a necessity right now. So if you're sitting out there and you don't know, you're not computer literate, you don't know anything about working online, I would suggest that there's so many information out there that you need to get started somewhere. And if you're looking for a system that is already set up and ready to go, it's plug and play and have support and have the ability to give you training. We have a system here, right here. So on the page that you're on right now watching this website, there's probably a link somewhere so that you can register to find out more information about what it is that we do and how it is that we can help you to get started in your journey as an entrepreneur. Don't waste any more time. Get into the game because the game is only evolving when it comes onto the online space. The online space is a gold mine, and there's lots of possibilities for you to earn and make money. So stop scrolling and wasting your time doing nothing, but grab something that can benefit you or your children in the future.
Tashai, thank you. You took longer than 30 seconds, though. But I will not hold that against you because everything you said is so true. And I can't think of a better way to end our interview today. Tashai, thank you so much, all the way from Jamaica.
Thank you, Rax, for having me, and thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that this replay, you watch it if you didn't get to watch us live. Register for the website, the webinar, and get started because you're only wasting time not getting started. All right, it's a pleasure to be here with you, Rags, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks again for having me.
Amazing, thank you. Blessings, thank you, Tashai. To you and your family.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
So that wraps it up for us today. So thank you so much for tuning in. So whether you watched live or you watched the replay, our link is cheekabundance.com. You'll find it on our page right now. So come click on it if you have any questions. You'll be able to watch the webinar right away on the replay. I'm one of the webinar hosts, so I am here to answer any of your questions. And that's it for us. Thank you so much. Be kind to yourself and to others. And with that, we say peace.